Hello students, today's topic is Bresenham's line generation algorithm for slope less than 1. Now we know that the line is generated for slope less than 1 and then for slope greater than 1, and then both these logics are combined together to form a logic for any slope. Okay, so similarly today we are going to see the Bresenham's line generation algorithm for slope less than 1. Okay, then we'll see for slope greater than 1, and then we'll combine both these logics to form the Bresenham's line generation algorithm for any slope. Okay, now before moving on to Bresenham's line generation algorithm, first we'll see what is the difference between DD algorithm and Bresenham's algorithm. In the last video we have seen DD algorithm. In DD algorithm we calculate the x increment value and y increment value at the start of plotting pixel, and once we calculate x increment and y increment value, then we just keep on adding x increment y increment in the value of x and y, and then we complete our iteration. Okay, whereas Bresenham algorithm works in a different way. Okay, so to explain the exact difference between the DD algorithm and Bresenham algorithm, I will take an example of a robot. Okay, so there are two robots. One is a pre-programmed robot and another one is a line following robot. So in pre-programmed robot, this is a start point, this is an end point. So in case of DD algorithm, a pre-programmed robot is given the distance to be traveled in x direction and distance to be traveled in y direction, and accordingly it travels and reaches it to its destination point or end point. It is pre-programmed. It has to move in a horizontal direction by x increment value and move in vertical direction by y increment value, and this is how it reached to its destination point or end point. So in this case the x increment value and y increment value, or horizontal distance and vertical distance to be covered by that particular robot, is fixed at the start. Okay, but in case of Bresenham's algorithm or in case of line following robot, so when a robot starts traveling and when it deviates from the center line, then it adjusts its steering or adjusts its direction so that it follows the path, follows a straight line. Again, when it deviates in this side, then again it adjusts its steering and follow the straight line, and because of that the robot seems as if it is following a straight line. Okay, so the difference between DD algorithm and Bresenham algorithm, as far as appearance on a screen is concerned, then Bresenham's algorithm looks, the line drawn by Bresenham's algorithm is very smooth. The line drawn by Bresenham's algorithm is very smooth as compared to the line drawn by DD algorithm. Okay, so Bresenham's algorithm works by taking a real-time decision. It takes a decision in a real time. When it deviates from a line, it adjusts its direction. When it deviates from a line, it adjusts its direction. So Bresenham's algorithm works on the principle of real-time decision. It takes the decision at every step and then it reaches to the end point. Whereas in DD algorithm, the x increment and y increment values are calculated at the start of the plotting pixel itself, and then it reaches to the end point. That is a basic difference between DD algorithm and Bresenham algorithm. Okay, now we'll see the Bresenham's algorithm for slope less than 1. Now this is a raster screen. This is a line. Okay, so these are the 4 adjacent pixels. this green dot represents the center point of the pixel. I have drawn a line which is having slope less than 1. Obviously, the line which is having slope less than 1 will pass in between these two vertical points, because then only the slope of the line will be less than 1. If it passes through the diagonal point, it passes through this point, that means the slope of the line is equal to 1, because the inclination of line is 45 degree and tan 45 is 1. Similarly, if the slope of the line is greater than 1, that means this line is passing in between these two horizontal points. Okay, so today we'll see Bresenham's line generation algorithm for slope less than 1. Okay. So these are the center points of the 4 pixels. Okay, this is the ith pixel. Okay, this is ith point or ith pixel. Its corresponding x coordinate is xi. This coordinate will be xi plus 1, because this is immediate next pixel from xi. So just add 1 in xi. So this is the x coordinate of this pixel. Similarly, the y coordinate of this ith point is yi, and y coordinate of this point is yi plus 1, because this is immediately above pixel. Now this line intersects this vertical line at point L. Okay, so this point L is intersection of vertical line and the actual line. Okay, this is slope less than 1. Now the x coordinate of L is xi plus 1. Let the y coordinate of this point L be y. Okay. Okay. Now this L, the distance of this L point from this point is, say, d1. This distance is, say, d1, and the distance of this L from this above point is, say, d2. Okay. Now, as I said, Bresenham line generation algorithm works by taking a real-time decision. So now presently we are on pixel I. Now what will be the I plus 1 pixel? So that is to be decided. Okay. Now it is decided on the basis of d1 and d2. So what this d1 indicates, it is a distance of this point L, or distance of a line from this point, and d2 indicates distance of this line from this point. Now if d1 is less than d2, or d1 minus d2 is less than 0, so both expression is same. d1 is less than d2 or d1 minus d2 is less than 0. So if d1 is less than 0, that means this d1 distance is small, d2 distance is more. That means this line is passing more closer to this point than this point. Okay. So it is obvious that the next pixel would be this pixel. And what are the coordinate of this pixel? It is xi plus 1 and yi. So if d1 is less than d2 or d1 minus d2 is less than 0, then xi plus 1, that means next x coordinate of the pixel is xi plus 1, this coordinate. And what are the y coordinate? It's yi. So yi plus 1 is equal to yi. Okay. Else d1 is greater than or equal to d2, or d1 minus d2 is greater than or equal to 0. Now d1 is greater than d2, d1 is greater than d2, that means this line is passing more closer to this point than this point. That means it is obvious to select next pixel as this pixel. And what are the coordinate of this pixel? It is xi plus 1 and yi plus 1. So if d1 is greater than or equal to d2, then xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1 and yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus 1. Now this is the logic of Bresenham's line generation algorithm for slope less than 1. Okay, it compares the d1 d2 value, and on the basis of d1 d2 value it selects the coordinates of the next pixel. Now how to compare this d1 d2 value, because while line generation nobody is going to measure it and then give the decision. So we have to develop one expression which will give you the answer of d1 minus d2. Okay, so we try to analyze what is this d1 and what is this d2. So we'll see the mathematical derivation. Okay, so what is this d1? From this geometry we can easily find out that d1 is nothing but y minus yi. So this is d1. Okay, and this distance is nothing but y minus yi. Y minus yi. This is equation number 1. And what is d2? d2 is this much distance, and this is nothing but yi plus 1 minus y. So d2 is yi plus 1 minus y. This is second equation. Now we require the expression in d1 minus d2 form. So subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So d1 minus d2 is equal to y minus yi minus yi minus 1 plus y. Okay, so this d1 minus d2, this is 2y minus 2yi minus 1. Okay, now we try to simplify it. Okay, and try to bring this expression in terms of dx and dy. Okay, so to convert this expression in terms of dx and dy, we'll see this point L. Point L is on the line. That means it satisfies the equation of line. It satisfies equation of line. So L, what are the coordinates of L? It is xi plus 1 and y. Xi plus 1 comma y. So this L point is on the line. That means it satisfies the equation of line y equal to mx plus c. Now we will put the coordinates of this L into the equation of line. So equation of line becomes, so y is put into the y, m xi plus 1 plus c. Okay, now open it. It is mxi plus m plus c. Okay, y. Now put this value, say this is equation number 3. Now put this value in equation 3. So equation 3 becomes d1 minus d2 is equal to twice mxi plus m plus c minus 2yi minus 1. Now open this bracket, so it becomes 2mxi plus 2m plus 2c minus 2yi minus 1. Now we'll bring the xi and yi terms together. So it is 2m xi minus 2yi plus 2m plus 2c minus 1. Now in this expression, this term 2m plus 2c minus 1, this is a constant term. Okay, this is a constant term. It is not going to change. These are the constants of a line. It is not going to change. So this term is treated as k. So this expression now becomes 2m xi minus 2yi plus k. Okay. This is d1 minus d2. Now replace this m by dy by dx. We know that m is nothing but dy by dx. So this is equal to 2 dy by dx xi minus 2yi plus k. Now multiply both sides by dx. So d1 minus d2 into dx is equal to 2 dy xi minus 2 yi into dx plus k dx. Okay. So this is that expression which will give you the value of d1 minus d2. Now this dx is multiplied because this is for slope less than 1. Okay, and slope can be positive slope and negative slope. So to compensate the positive slope and negative slope, this dx value is multiplied here. Now this is our decision parameter. The answer of this expression will tell us whether this point is closer to a line or this point is closer to a line. Okay. So since it consists of xi and yi terms, that means this is a decision parameter for ith point. So pi is equal to 2 dy xi minus 2 dx yi plus k dx, where pi is decision parameter for ith pixel. This is decision parameter for ith pixel. Now this d1 is less than d2 or d1 minus d2 is less than 0 or pi is less than 0 is one and the same thing. So if pi is less than 0, then xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1, yi plus 1 is equal to yi. Else, that means pi is greater than or equal to 0, then xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1 and yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus 1. Okay. So this pi is a decision parameter. The answer of this expression will give you the direction of selecting the coordinates of next pixel. Okay. Now this is a decision parameter of ith pixel. Now what will be the decision parameter for I plus 1 pixel? So that can be easily calculated or find out. So decision parameter for I plus 1 pixel is given by pi plus 1. Okay, so this is say equation number 4. This is equation number 4. And the decision parameter for pi plus 1 is obtained by replacing all the i's by I plus 1. If you replace all the i's by I plus 1, then it becomes decision parameter for I plus 1 point. So pi plus 1 is equal to 2 dy xi plus 1 2 dy xi plus 1 minus 2 dx yi plus 1 plus k dx. This is equation number 5. Now subtract equation 5 minus equation 4. So equation 5 minus equation 4 will give you, so on the left side of this equation will be pi plus 1 minus pi plus 1 minus pi equal to, on the right side, this expression minus this expression. So it will be 2 dy xi plus 1 minus 2 dx yi plus 1 plus k dx minus this expression 2 dy xi. Now this becomes plus 2 dx yi minus k dx. Now this plus k dx will get cancelled, and this expression, now we'll take this pi on the right side of equal to sign, so this becomes pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 dy xi plus 1 minus 2 dx yi plus 1 minus 2 dy xi plus 2 dx yi. Okay. Now take 2 dy common here. So pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 dy. If you take 2 dy common, then it is xi plus 1 minus xi minus 2 dx. If you take 2 dx common, then yi plus 1 minus yi. Okay, so this is the equation 6. Okay, so this is equation 6. Now we'll see the logic one more time. Okay, now we'll see the logic one more time. So if pi is less than 0, so if pi is less than 0 means d1 is less than d2, that means this line is passing more closer to this point, so we'll select the next pixel as this point. The coordinate of this point is xi plus 1 and yi. So if pi is less than 0, then xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1 and yi plus 1 is equal to yi. Okay, now we have decided the x and y value for pi pixel by pi decision parameter. Now what will be the next decision parameter for selecting a next pixel? So that can be calculated by putting these values in equation number 6. So put these values, or rather put these values in equation 6 to find decision parameter for I plus 1 pixel. Okay, so if you put xi plus 1 in place of xi plus 1 and yi in place of yi plus 1, then this equation 6 becomes, so this is pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 dy. So pi plus 2 dy. Now in place of xi plus 1, put xi plus 1 minus xi. So xi plus 1 minus xi, then minus 2 dx in bracket yi minus yi. Okay, so in place of yi plus 1 you put yi, so yi minus yi. So this yi get cancelled. So what is remaining here? It is pi plus, now this xi get cancelled, so 2 dy. Okay, so pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 dy. So this is the decision parameter for next pixel in case of pi less than 0. Okay, now else pi is greater than or equal to 0. So if pi is greater than or equal to 0, that means d2 is less than d1 or d1 is greater than d2. That means this line is passing more closer to this point than this point. See, so it is obvious to select next pixel as this pixel, and the coordinate of this pixel is xi plus 1 and yi plus 1. So xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1 and yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus 1. Now put these values in equation 6 to find decision parameter for I plus 1 pixel. Okay. Now if you put these values in this equation, then it becomes pi plus 1 equal to pi plus 2 dy xi plus 1 minus xi minus 2 dx in bracket yi plus 1 minus yi. So this xi get cancelled, yi get cancelled. So what is remaining? Pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 dy minus 2 dx. So this is the decision parameter for I plus 1 pixel. Okay. Now we will derive, this is the decision parameter for intermediate and next intermediate pixel, pi. So pi plus 1. So these are the decision parameter for intermediate pixel, and pi plus 1 means the decision parameter for next to intermediate pixel. But what is the decision parameter at the start point? So that is still to be derived. So next we'll derive the start point decision parameter. So derivation for start point decision parameter. Now what are the coordinates of start point? Start point coordinates are xa, ya. Okay. Now put these coordinates in इक्वेशन 4, जो PI वाला इक्वेशन है, the PI equation. Put the start point coordinate. Put xa in place of xi and ya in place of yi. So this equation 4 becomes. Now this PI is replaced by PS because we are deriving a start point decision parameter. So PS is equal to 2 dy into xa minus 2 dx into y plus k dx. Okay. Now we'll simplify this decision parameter further. Okay. Now this start point is lying on the line. That means it also satisfies the equation of line. So start point lies on the line. Hence, it satisfies equation of line. So it is ya equal to mxa plus c. Okay. Now this ya equal to, replace m by dy by dx into xa plus c. So multiply both sides by dx. So dx into ya is equal to dy into xa plus c. Now put this dxy, replace this dxy of equation number 7. So replace this dxy term with this term in equation 7. So put this value in equation 7. So this becomes PS is equal to 2 dy xa minus, replace this by this, minus 2 dy xa plus c plus k dx. So this becomes 2 dy xa minus 2 dy xa plus 2c plus, now we know that this k is nothing but 2m plus 2c minus 1. So replace this k by its original value. So it becomes 2m dx plus 2c dx minus dx. Okay. So this 2 dy xa will get cancelled. Now this becomes minus. This is minus 2c. So minus 2c so this also becomes dx minus dx, this 2c dx. So minus 2c dx get cancelled. here also we have to multiply dx by c dx. So this 2c dx get cancelled. So the only term which is remaining is 2m dx minus dx. Now replace this m by dy by dx into dx minus dx. So dx get cancelled. So start point decision parameter is 2 dy minus dx. It is 2 dy minus dx. So this is a start point decision parameter, 2 dy minus dx. Okay. So as we assign the start, the initial value of x as xa, initial value of y as ya, similarly the initial value of p will be 2 dy minus dx in case of slope less than 1. And the logic is like this: if pi is less than 0, then xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus 1 and yi plus 1 is equal to yi, and the next decision parameter is given by this formula. Similarly, if value of pi is greater than or equal to 0, then increment the value of x and y like this and calculate the next decision parameter from this formula. So this is the mathematical derivation or mathematical analysis of Bresenham's line generation algorithm for slope less than 1. Okay.